Hello everyone, this is Gabriel and we are here in a match between Igor and TinyDragon. Igor is running a full faction under depths battle group and Tiny is running FS KF split. Okay, in this match Igor opened with a demonologist and I do like to open with a range unit in this map because by the time it contests mid font and then captures a side font, it can position well to attack any champions that are inside, and while a second melee deploy can hold the font. Okay. Then he runs a privateer captain. Maybe he's running a Tortun battle group, which will be very interesting. We see here that he's upgraded by Tortun's trade and summon landmine. And the main characteristic of the privateer is the slam. So, you know, every champion attack gets knocked back 2 spaces. All Tortuns are characterized by this ability, Tortun Shell. So basically they have the turtle ability, amphibious, and they also need 1 extra AP to attack. So they need 10 AP to double tap. Also they have stability, and this was introduced to avoid the 1 extra speed that there is in full faction Katir Forest, because some of these Tortuns are quite fast, and that 1 extra speed will break them in several maps. Okay. I go follow with a Brute Mother, with did spawn Spiderling, Summon, and Entangle. Nice. Good stats for the cost. And Tiny is running a Cerebrum Nexus with the usual upgrade, adaptation, and Mind Siphon. And the important thing here is that this Nexus might lower the CD of some abilities which are really strong, like for example Tremir's Cannon Barrage. Also he's a prime harasser with 1 with Nora and psychic ping. Okay, you see here the forward position is so ping covers of the font. Okay, Tortun Broadside, really nice range unit in maps where the action is close to the deployment zone. It only has 5 speed but good range and barrage, so it's really dangerous. Also check that the Nexus cooldown reduction may mean consecutive barrage, so that's a lot. You know, there is a lot of potential with this invoke. Okay, due to adaptation, the Cerebrum Nexus got entangled, but it's useless because this is an attack and the Nexus has 0 damage. Okay. Tiny deployed a Rosarian Good Battery, which is really strong in this map because he's right away hammering the zones of the font that are controlled by Igor. So it becomes a game of guess, and this champion is hitting for 15 damage with each artillery strike. Okay, here we got a Sick with multi-attack, Life Siphon, Propagate, and also Entangle. Let's see. You know, even if there are no real see the font. Turtle allows these Tortuns to fill the fonts considerably well. Also, for example, if you deploy something like if you are contesting the font with a broadside and it gets engaged, in normal situations this will mean that this champion can attack again, but in the presence of a slam champion, you can use a slam to disengage your units and then be more comfortable attacking. You know, this is especially useful with the privateer is forward back because he got a high minimum range. Okay, Igor is moving forward to trigger the invoke because of the damage. So surely this summon landmine is back again. Okay. You see here, when you slam a unit and you are not aligned with this, with it, in this case with the northernmost square of the champion, it will follow a direction that you can consider to be clockwise. I mean, you know, when you pat here, you can think that this patting in this point is counterclockwise, and in the another sense, but the nexus it's just in that place is clockwise. So what happens is that the slam will always work in a clockwise sense. You know, another way to think of it is that if you are using your left hand and you are pointing your thumb out of the screen, the patting of this slam will go as your index finger. I mean, you just do this, you will notice. So it's a complicated thing. You know, this direction. That's the clockwise direction. Okay, nice. Why is this spiraling? Okay, so Nexus got dead spawn spiraling from the brood mother when it attacked due to min siphon, and that's why little spiraling appear under in his command. Okay, there is another Cerebral Nexus. Okay, you see here how Igor is. Well, you see what the blunt of the artillery strike. Igor is amassing summons. You know, this is the goal of the VG to overwhelm the enemy with summons, and it's working pretty well. He also needed to push the font as he did because his broadside and his gun battery exert too much control, so he needs to push and try to engage these units so they are not comfortable dominating the front. Okay, in this case the slam was in a line, so it went straight. But if this champion was displaced one square to the north, to east, it would have been directed in this direction, you know, because of that clockwise pattern. In the same way, if it was there, instead of going this direction, it will go this direction because the clockwise pattern is like this, you know, this direction. So straight to the south, to the north. You see how it works? Okay, here we got Tremor. You know, Tortuns are nothing without Tremor, basically, because this Cannon Barrage is a brutal ability. It can deal like, I don't know, up to 5. Yes, it can deal like 60 damage to a 2x2, especially because there is a lot more probabilities to get hit, because these are 5 when you have 5 Tortuns out, of course. These are 5 area of effect 1 damage for each time, and Remy has Initiator that will deal 14 up to a point and then 10, but you see, yeah, there is a lot of chances that big champion is gonna get hit more than once. Okay. You know, oh, wow, the strong Madeline Echoes here, 17 damage to everyone. He's inside artillery range, so he's making sure he's not going to get hit. But still, it's a dangerous position if you don't give this broadside, because he can just move back and barrage, and this classic is going to hit the wall. Wow, look at the demonologist. One thing that I'm going to say, this Stoker has Sparking Flames, so it dispels champions that get damage, but it doesn't work with Tortuns that are turtle or champions with a buffer, because as the damage doesn't go through, there is no dispelling effect. So it's something to consider. You cannot dispel a bubble protection. Okay, there it is. Barrage and no back damage because of the positioning here. You know, 11 for one attack, 11 for another attack, and 10 for the knockback. And you see again this direction, clockwise direction of the knockback effect. If it worked the other way, if this champion was displaced one step lower, it will propel classic towards the front. When you are knocked back in a 2x2, you always have to consider this square. So that's what it's going to decide. Okay. Classic is dead. I think I went too far here and he didn't got the kill on the broadside. That's a mistake. He's clearing the path to get into a comfortable position. Okay, there we saw a cannon barrage with 4 Tortuns out, but it didn't hit many times. Okay, reverberating blast, and you can assume any target is square, you know, so he's sure these champions are going to die because there is no cleanse in UD unless there is some flame damage, fire damage, but not enough. But the best thing to do is to sacrifice these guys, I think. Try to get the glow. Let's see what happens. Okay, sacrifice, nice. Remember, this is the most likely spot for the artillery strike, but it's all mind games, you know. Maybe he stunned these champions from this side and target this Minotaur Stalker. You know, it's mind games, as I said. Okay, I got deployed a Salam and a Warband. He's attacking the battery. Okay, if I were Igor, I would try very hard to kill this Tremor, because it's the dangerous unit in Tortuns. Okay, now we saw a blue dispersal working. Okay. There was a regular target. Now again, we're facing Slam champions, and you are putting yourself against an obstacle. I mean, this guy can attack once, and can go back, strike back, because this blood ball will kill it. But he can move this way, and it will trigger the knockback. Okay. Tiny chose to target this skeleton here and damage by its battery for 10. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, another rock cannon barrage. This time more effective. 20 damage to his Gluteum and 20, I think. This is Bloodguard. Okay, and now we're seeing also the spell cannon barrage. The ability from Tremor must be in cooldown yet, because I didn't saw a Vogue really. Okay, nice combo there. And that was a pistol shot. Very nice turn by TinyDragon. Use knockback with the landmine to trigger more and more knockback effects. You know, to do a ricocheting. So very good. That's why you need to kill Tremor fast. Okay. You see, some of the Tortuns had this Tortun trade ability where you buy Nora to get AP on some other. So it makes for some nice little power turns. In a way. Well, this looks bad for Igor. But these champions are, you know, not dead as they should be, because they are so damaged. So when you fail kills, you usually pay early for it. He didn't use this batteries to water or maybe he forgot. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, this color with the pet and boost. Make this Salam more beefy. It's attacking Premium. You know, blood balls are really bothersome because they last for so long. 6 turns. They last for so long and you gotta go around avoiding them. Okay, let's see, this Privateer and this Rothside are in danger. You know, a simple superiority or something like that can drop the tide of the game if it's well positioned, because yeah, what these dudes are really low. This Nexus got lead from Salam. See what TinyDragons do. That's with abilities. Okay, he's taking the summons. To kill with the miss position, to kill with the electric ping. Okay, want this. Okay, this is a mistake. I mean the killing of this battery down the road, because he's putting this champion in the, you know, manic or superiority hitting potential. Now Igor must be aware of the a possible landmine around. Also not to eat the whole artillery attack. Okay. Protect the nest to get more fire summons. He's getting the aura damage and gets a kill on this battery because this damage for 6. Grant evasive on them. He's going to no landmine around. Okay, the Tiny got a salam with the battery. The battery is dead, broadside is engaged. This way, and if he attack. Okay, another cannon barrage with only 3 Tortuns on board, only hit Pop for 14 damage because of initiator. Okay, this broadside will be dead if this Shadow Bunny is near him, because Turtle always goes away before Aura's trigger, so it's a guaranteed kill if the Shadow Bunny is around. This ping will hit Shadow Bunny. Fish Kisser is going to kill the Spiderling with Manic. Okay, Igor is retreating. Tiny is retreating, which is wise. Wood is positioning to kill the broadside and also damage the privateer. We need here is another deployment overall. Yes, that's cool. It's risky, you know. Overall is almost never a bad deploy because of the invoke and arrow eater and such things, but specifically against Tortuns, you know, Tremere can his life easily with a single cannon barrage. These champions are not going to get their speed reduced. I think Tortuns have the most advantage, but overload of the whole race. Rasa died. The fish kisser is going to contest the font. You know, when you slam things, you go this way clockwise. When you are manicking, you go counterclockwise. This fish kisser is going to follow this path. Kick, attack. You see, this is counterclockwise. It will be clockwise like manic, like a slam. So clockwise for slam, counterclockwise for manic. Oh, okay, another fish kisser. 85 Noras. This means tough rank 3. So 6 total damage reduction, which is a lot. And they hit pretty hard too. The pistol shot. The Shadow Bunny is dead. And Igor is aiming to get Salam into this font. So that's why Tremere retreated. Okay, let's see. There is these two fish kissers are a lot of champion to deal with. Blade to get some extra X. Still, this is pretty suicidal. No, but the X I can align to do some slam damage. Okay. It's stopping the privateer from slamming this color back into the spiderling. And also, you know, to kill him, which is nice. But no deployment from Igor this turn, only TinyDragon blade. I don't know what I think of this blade. Okay, cannon barrage. Really? Full miss, that's the problem of random things. Another one battery. Like hitting away at the Vispolar makes sense. It's a privateer use his ability with a wild torch. Okay. Chose not to wait for the retaliation. Interesting. Okay. Everything is turtle. Salam is especially dangerous to this new battery because of the ability magical. Another thing that is nice about Tortuns is you can turtle to work as a back stopper, and your Tortun doesn't receive any damage, and you get the extra. Evoke Gatekeeper is usually used because he can stop rushes, and he gets really nice stats once you use Price of Victory once. 18 damage, 4 defense, 52 HP. It's very nice. Block through shield. Okay, I go for Calamity Bond. He's going to go for the War Banner, and he's forcing people to go look for them. Nice. We are getting more and more spiders around. Okay. This base carrier is going to be dead because Manic will target the champion that was first deployed. Okay. A cannon barrage. Here we send a fish kisser against its alarm. Nice option. I want to see how this Overlord fares against Barrage himself. Okay, maybe here or here. I don't think he's going to want to hit his Level Nexus unless he's counting on an attack for this from this Overlord. Get immunity fire. Okay, Fanning Recollection to kill this Nexus. Invoke. You see, this champion speed is unaffected. Okay, kill this Nexus, and this Overlord stay stationary, so surely it's going to be hit by this strike. Okay, he decided to attack the Fish Kisser to reduce the damage on the Overlord. Was it enough? It wasn't enough to trigger the invoke. Okay, he used Cannon Barrage on Salam and the Fish Kisser. Fish Kisser got quite a beating, but Salam is dead. So that saves a lot of Nora. Okay, Reverberating Blast, triggering again the Broadside Crush, and the Reverb Material Strike combo. Yeah, really nice. The fish kisser is going to attack the bookkeeper. It should be block unless Igor forgot to block. He forgot to block. Okay, very strong turn by Tiny. He practically guaranteed a very strong effect of his artillery strike. Let's see how this works, because next turn these two guys are going to go back to the action. And this kisser got a buffer on top of his already high defense and HP. Okay, the summoner. Too much. Oh. Brutal landmine. Now this overlord is dead. And here we saw that this spiderling didn't got knockback damage because of a bug. Where to receive damage from a knockbacking 2x2 unit, you need to be aligned with the northern square. Okay, we got artillery strike. Very nice combination of all these effects. Very nice predictive abilities by Tiny, but he's one of the best for a reason. So let's see what happens now. This is a quite doom for Igor, I would say. Okay, he decided to push back the gatekeeper. The manic is going to kill these spiderlings. But Igor doesn't have a lot of material on the board. He has this graphite, 2 half HP fish kissers, and one of them has a bubble. It's almost full. This guy is going to die alone. But yeah, too much to overcome. And when you are trying to make a kill here, you are going to receive a cannon barrage. Let's see. Doing 9 damage per attack because of the 6 damage reduction. Okay, ready to finish the fish kisser. Privateer is going to die. You need to deal with this fish kisser and Remy. Now the weirdness of the design of Legal Summoner might escape magic and that privateer. That is. Now I was saying that the design of Summoner is pretty weird because It's neither a support nor a combat unit, so if it's very expensive to work as either of them, but now when that fish kisser manic hit, it's going to have multi-attack and 18 damage, which is crazy. But it benefits Igor this time. Okay, we see a Tortun cover with the tidal wave and heal champion. So that privateer captain is going to receive some medical care. Usually you can see this favored with ether builds because they have access to illuminate or spell swallower. So you can choose between heal champion, heal mastery and illuminated, or heal champion and spell swallower. I don't remember exactly which are the combinations, but you end up with a less than 75 Nora cost for sure. Tidal wave is useful because it's a non-target damage that doesn't affect Tortuns, but it's not usually used. Okay. Lunar dodged the artillery strike. Oh, he's already here. First, I guess tiny target this zone. The champion that takes the blow. It's the glow. We have Portal Mage. You don't see this a lot. Mostly because they're expensive. They're like worse version of the units, you know. With 17 aura, run teleport, swap, bubble, turtle. Not really great. You know, you have things like advocate or other swap champions that do a lot more and they can attack even. But that's why you don't see Portal Mage a lot. Wow. You got Green League and the Tyrant. Let's see, Igor keeps deploying 2x2. I'm sure we will see a brutal barrage at any point in time. Let's see what Tiny does. So it is 30 damage on the Tyrant. Tremir got hit as well. His little Stitchlings gain from his Stitch Symbiosis ability. Symbiosis. And there we see the tidal wave killing the Tyrant and damaging the Stitchling. We go with the Dragon Frame. Privateer is up to full health. I think this guy was first deploy, he never died. He got healed up to got 2 points of restorations. But that was pure fire. Spot dispel on UD and also grants fire vulnerability, so it's a nice spell. That Igor doesn't have anything to contest. He risks Green League or deploys something. League. Not sure where this strike went. But I guess here, if you suppose Green League is going to the font, which is not advisable, I would say. Okay, no, he targeted and killed the spiderling. It would be nice to a bit down here just to bother a bit and to check if there is a landmine around. Okay, turn is dead. Tiny is going to target this remains, I imagine. Surely aim for these two. He didn't deploy, saving or what? Okay, 4 champions against 2. Igor is playing conservatively, but when you're losing, conservative means you will still be losing. Just a fact. So I don't know what to think. Each remains are dead. Now, if Tiny run, for example, carnivorous vines, I think he gets a kill because you cast carnivorous vines, you do 5 damage, so 41. This guy gets root. You can swap the privateer, make it 2 hits for 13 plus 10 because of the slam damage and the root interaction. So I think all in carnivorous vines would be is a really nice spell to have when you have a slam champions. Yes, that would be a possible kill. Because we'll have a 26 plus 20, 46 damage. Yes, more than enough. Okay, GG. We play the bot again, but I think Igor VG is not that good. He played really well, especially with the pure battery main game. So see you later, guys.